So today I want to show you how to crochet this little cute top. It only took me one skein to do and it didn't take me a lot of time. So I think it's a really nice little project. You can wear it any way you like. You can do this on the back side or you can wear it on the front side. It's really up to you. This is the other side. And then you just tie this however you like. The front and the back is the same for the straps. So you can turn it if you like. This today will be shown in a size small in this video. If you need other sizes, I will leave a link in the description for the written pattern, and this pattern includes a size extra small, small, medium, large and extra large. So you can find this in the description. So let's begin. First a little about the materials. I've used this yarn from Elise. It's Elise Diva. You can see the info right here. There's 100 gram in it, and right here this is 100%. And of course I used a rosy color instead. I will leave a link in the description for where you can find this yarn. It's really nice and shiny. Then I used a crochet hook size 3.5 millimeter, and then some scissors, and finally a tapestry needle to weave in the ends. First we begin with a slip knot. So make a loop with your yarn and take the long end of the yarn behind the loop. Then grab it from the middle with your hook and pull. Then we create a chain of 7. So yarn over and pull through 7 times. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we want to work into these chains. So you skip the first chain, move on to the second one and single crochet into this one. So insert the hook, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your first single crochet. Find your next chain, this one, insert the hook and single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And the next one, also a single crochet. So continue with 1 single crochet all the way across. So we chained up 7 and we skipped the first chain. So when you're done with this row, you have 6 single crochet in total. And this is the final one. And you can now count your stitches and make sure that you got 6 single crochet. Now we want to turn the work. So you yarn over and pull through to chain 1. We chain 1 in the end of every row to make a turning chain. And then we skip this turning chain and begin crocheting in this second stitch. Now we want a back loop single crochet. So we have this loop in front of us right here, and the stitch have this loop back here. This is the back loop. We will only be working through the back loop from now on. So insert the hook through the back loop and single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then the next stitch, insert the hook through the back loop only and single crochet. And then continue with 1 back loop single crochet all the way across. And we will still have 6 stitches when we are across because we chained 1 and then we skip this one in the beginning of this next row. And that was row 2. We will repeat row 2 again and again until we are all the way around the body. So just chain 1 to turn, then turn the work, then skip this one, move on to the second and back loop single crochet. So insert the hook through the back loop only and single crochet. And this next one, back loop single crochet. Just repeat row 2 back and forth again and again. I continued like this until I had 160 rows in total. And that is 80 of these little bumps, because there's always also bumps on the backside. And this measures just short of 60 centimeters for me. And remember, this goes around the waist, so you just continue until it fits around the waist. Now we want to begin working into these rows, so we will turn the work horizontally. Instead of working this way, we will now be working this way. And we will be working into these rows I mentioned. So you have a row right here, and in between you also have a row. And this is a row, and this is a row. So you will do 1 double crochet in each row all the way across. So we begin with a chain 2 to get up to the height of a double crochet. And then in this first row we will double crochet. So you yarn over, then you insert the hook into this row, you just push in your hook. If you didn't do it too tight, you might need to use a smaller needle for hook, for this first row, but if you're able to do it, that's fine. And then yarn over and pull through. Having some trouble with this first stitch. I am supposed to do a double crochet. I will try again. Just yarn over, insert the hook through this first row, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. That was the stitch belonging to this row. Now I'm doing a double crochet belonging to this row in between. So yarn over, insert the hook into this row, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then in this row, yarn over, insert the hook into the row, and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then you just continue with 1 double crochet in each row all the way across, and then you should have 160 double crochet when you're all the way across. When you make it all the way to the end of this first row, you now chain 2 to turn the work. So 1, 2. Then you turn the work and begin working the other way. First you skip the 2 turning chains, and then in this third stitch you double crochet. So yarn over and double crochet in the third stitch from your hook, and then continue with 1 double crochet in every stitch all the way across. And when you make it to the other end, you just repeat this step. So just repeat this row 2 again and again until it's tall enough. I continued like this until this measures 19 centimeters. That is 7.5 inches. And I will now close it up. So cut the yarn on top, pull the hook through the loop, and then I will weave in this end later. Then I will turn it so I have the front on this side, and I mark the middle so I have these in the middle. So this is the front, and I will now attach some straps. So I find the yarn again and my hook, and then I want to crochet some straps, and I want the straps to be about 8 centimeters in. So I am inserting my hook 8 centimeters in, and then I attach the yarn. So just pull this yarn through, and I always just tie a knot. And then find your working yarn, the long end of the yarn, and then attach by grabbing it and making a little loop. And then we want to work this way because I want to do the strap from here. I want it to start here and then go a little bit in. So turn it and then do a single crochet in the next stitch. And then a single crochet in the next. And I don't want my straps to be very wide, so I'm just doing 4 single crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet. You can do the straps wider or more narrow, that's totally up to you. I'm doing 4. Then I chain 1 to turn. Then I skip this chain, move on to this second stitch and single crochet. So just 4 single crochet all the way back. That's 3, the final one. That's 4. And then in the end you chain 1 and turn again. Then skip the first one, move on to the second stitch, single crochet, and then work your way back and forth until you like your straps, the length of the straps. So just back and forth, 4 single crochet if that's the width you like your straps to be, back and forth until you like the length of your straps. So I continued until my straps measures 27 centimeters. You can measure it on along the way and see if that also fits you. Now we will connect the straps to the back side of the top. So we will fold this on the middle and we have this on the back side. Of course, you can also choose this as your front side if you want to be a little daredevil. And you just fold it so you have this in the center and the straps on both sides. We will now find the tapestry needle and thread with one of the straps like this, and make sure it doesn't twist, and then sew it on the back side of the top. So just make a regular seam with your tapestry needle all along the edge of the strap and of the top part of the top, all the way over. And then weave in your end. Cut the yarn. And then you attach your strap. Repeat on the other side as well. So now you have both straps. Now I just want to give this top a little bit finish on the edge all the way around so we don't have these ugly bumps on the edges. So find the top of the back side and attach your yarn if you want to make an edge just like me. Then I always just tie a knot to begin with when I attach the yarn. And then push through and pull up a loop. And then I will do 1 slip stitch in every stitch all the way around. So just insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, pull through. And again in the next, insert, yarn over, pull through, pull through. So just 1 slip stitch in every stitch all the way around. And you see this gives it a little bit more finish, but it is going to be a lot more clear when you go up along the edges of the straps. So you do it all the way back over here, and then you continue all the way up here with 1 slip stitch in every row. So you have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and all the way up, and continue over here and up along the other strap. And also you have to attach the yarn again in here and crochet all the way around in the armpit down here. So make an edge with slip stitches all the way around the top. And then when you're done, you weave in all your ends and you have this really nice looking edge. You can see the difference right here. You have these. It gets a lot stronger as well, so it is not just prettier. And then you're done. Then you can do any kind of cord. You can just do chains, keep chaining until you have a cord long enough, or you can do an I cord like I did. If you don't know how to make an I-cord, I will leave a link up here so you can find my tutorial on how to do an I-cord. It's really easy and I'm going in a slow pace so you can learn it. Then the final thing to do is just attaching this cord to the top. You can do it all kinds of ways. I just do like this, find the middle and then push this, find a big needle and then lead it through these little gaps between the stitches on each row. So you use these as buttonholes. You can also do it with your fingers, just take it through all the way down and on the other side as well. And this is just one way to do it. And then maybe tie a little bow down here with the rest. And you can use this as your front or the back. So I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow. If you did, please press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!